Hi folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. Today I want to show you how to crochet a square when you begin with a circle. The actual tutorial for the circle itself, I'll do my best to remember to put a link in the description for how to crochet the circle. This is 3 rounds of crochet to create the circle. The circle ended up with, in the 3rd round, with 36 stitches. Then what we're going to do is we're going to work 3 more rounds and turn the circle into a square. And as you can see, it's more of a solid granny square. It's pretty simple to do. I will also have all of the free directions on the website too, patternprincess.com, with links to all of the video for this, the video for the squaring it off. So make sure that you check that out. So we're going to get going here. This is what it's going to look like when we're all done. But I'm kind of using some different yarn here. This is just leftover medium weight yarn from something. I'm not even sure what it is. And then we have some more leftover yarn for another project. So I like to use it for my tutorial yarns. So I just have my slip knot on my hook. I'm going to put it in any stitch along the edge here. And I just like to draw through and then bring it through the slip stitch and then pull it tight. And now my yarn is joined. So now what I'm going to do is the very first thing we're going to work on is a corner stitch, okay? So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That does count as a double crochet. Now we're going to yarn over, insert our hook back into that same stitch and work a double crochet. So yarn over, draw through 2 loops and yarn over, draw through 2 loops. Now we have 2 double crochet. Yarn over, we're going to do it again. 1 more double crochet in that same spot. Okay, there's our 3 double crochet. Chain 1, and then move to the next stitch. We're going to work 3 double crochet in that next stitch. So I've yarned over, and we're going to work our stitches. Here's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 3, all in that same stitch. You see that? So it doesn't look like much right now, but that's our first corner created. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the circle part, because we're going to have another corner right about there. Right about there. We'll make another corner. Okay, but in between we have 7 stitches that we're going to straighten out. Okay, and we're going to do that by working various heights of yarn, or various heights of stitches. Okay, so in the next stitch we're going to work a half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and work a half double crochet. And that when we yarn over, we pull through all the loops, and we're going to work 1 more half double crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to work 3 single crochet. So single crochet is the shortest stitch, half double crochet is the next stitch size, and then the double crochet is the next tallest stitch. Okay, so you see that's starting to even out. And now we have 2 more half double crochets. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay, now in this next stitch, we're going to start our next corner. So now we're going to work 3 double crochets. So I've yarned over and then go through 2 loops. There's 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, and then in the next stitch we're going to work another 3 double crochet. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop at a moment. So you can see I got my 2 little bitty holes for the corners. And then now this is pretty straight. This is starting to really straighten out nicely. See that? We just turned the circle into a straight line there. Okay, now we just repeat what we just did on this side, and this side. So if you can think of the circle as having the 4 sides, here's the first side, And we're going to work it again here, and repeat it here, and repeat it here. So I'm going to go to the next corner. So I'll repeat what we just did. So I'm going to yarn over, do a half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. There's 1, 2, and now 3 single crochet, you can hear the yarn squeaking, and then 2 half double crochet, okay, and now we're up to our next corner again, and now we're going to work 3 double crochet in the next stitch, and a chain 1, and then in the next stitch we'll do 3 double crochet. I know in a normal granny square you're working the corner stitches all in 1 stitch, but in this case we're separating it over 2 stitches. So okay, I'm going to have you repeat this pattern that we just did. 2 half double crochet, 3 single crochet, 2 half double crochet, then your corner stitch of 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then work those side stitches here, and we're going to end up with a chain, or I should say a slip stitch into the top chain here where we started. Okay, I'm just finishing this round. This is actually round 4 of your granny square. I've just finished my 2 half double crochet, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the top chain of that first 3 chains. Okay, so this is how we're looking right now. It's starting to really square up nicely. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch into the chain 1 space. And I have found when I'm slip stitching, I tend to, it makes it kind of hard to get to the stitches in the next row. So just know that it, when we work this round, when we end the round, they're kind of, see how they're tight already? So it just makes it tight. Okay, so I've slip stitched that far, and I'm going to go right into here and 1 more slip stitch. All right, so we've slip stitched into that chain 1 space. Now we're going to do our chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochet, just like a normal granny square, almost. So that's 3 double crochet, and now we're going to do just a chain 1 yet, okay, and then 3 double crochet, all in that same chain 1 space. Okay, that's how we're looking now. That's all in that same space. Now we're going to have 13 stitches on this side, not including your corner stitches that I just made, but there are 13 stitches, I should say, from here to here. There should be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, there's 13 stitches. Last round there was 7 stitches in between. This round there's 13 stitches we got to make sure we get. Okay, so I like to start, rather than ending on the other end in there, I like to actually start when I'm starting my stitches right here. I like to push this back, and I actually like to start it in this last stitch right here. So now we're just going to work double crochet stitches in every single stitch. No changing. That's it. Just a double crochet stitch. But you do want to count to make sure that you have your 13 stitches. That's the only hard part, I think, about this round, is making sure that you don't miss a stitch. So we're going to get to the other side there. And then we'll work our 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the corner. Okay. And my assumption is that you do know how to do a double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet, I guess, chain stitch when we start the pattern. Now I'm going to count for you. So here was our 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So now we're going to count starting here, because I was talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we know that we're right. And now in the chain 1 space, now it's easy to work our 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. This is such a great way to add all kinds of shapes really to the middle of your crochet. I have a retro daisy square that I square that flower off as I'm working the pattern. So be sure to look for that. That's pretty cool too. So again, we're going to go right in here. Now you could start here, but then your last stitch is going to be here, right there. So I like to go push this back a little bit and get this little stitch right here. Oops, right here. I just find it easier for me, whichever way you like to end, because technically you would start here and go over here. But I always find this stitch hard to get into and this stitch here easier. That's just how I do it. So now I'm going to continue working 13 double crochet on each side. In each corner, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. Then I will join it with a slip stitch. And I'll meet you back. Okay, row 5 is done. That's all that there is to row 5. Row 6 is even easier. It's just like a regular solid granny square. Again, we're going to slip stitch over into our center chain 1 space. And I do take the time to make sure that I slip into the stitch here, because if I don't, I kind of lose the space that I need for the 13th stitch in that row, in the next row here. Not 13th. It's going to be 19 stitches, because now we're going to increase by 19 stitches on each side. From here, I should stop. From here to here is 19 stitches. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So from corner to corner, we have 19 stitches to work. Plus we'll have the 3 double crochet, and this time chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the corners. So that's where it's starting to me to, okay, now we're kind of getting to the point where we're really working the granny square, kind of the normal granny square. So each time that we add a round, I'm only going to show you up to round 6 here. If you want to add more rounds, you can. Just keep, you'll be increasing the stitches that you have to crochet each row by 6, because we have the 3 crochet on this side and the 3 double crochet on that side. So each side, and you have 2 corners. So this side and this side, you'll increase the 3 on each side, so which is 6. All right, so just so you're aware of that. So I've slip stitched into the corner, so I'm going to do my chain 3, 2, 3. Then we're going to do our 2 double crochet and 2 double crochet. Now chain 2 this round, and then we're going to do 3 double crochet right in that same corner space. 2, and just like I did last time, except this time we're going to have 19 stitches, not 13. I pull this back a little bit, and then I start my stitch right here. So here's my first double crochet. There's 1, whoop, 2, and I'm going to go all the way to the end. I'll try and hurry up here. I'm halfway there. This project really does go fast. It's just nice. You're just working double crochets around now with our corner stitches. Oops. And one more makes 19. Were you counting? Okay, now I just go right into the center of the corner, and I'm going to work my 3 double crochet and my chain 2 and my 3 double crochet. And I got to get just a little bit more yarn. There we go. Now I'm going to continue working around this. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. It's really starting to take shape and look nice, isn't it? So now we do 19 double crochet on each side, plus in the corners you work 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. And then I'll show you the final product. I'll quick do it here, and I'll show you how it looks when I get it all done. Make sure you slip stitch into the top stitch here when you get all done, right there. Okay, I have my 6th round completed. This is how it looks. I think that this is really a pretty way to change a circle into a square. I am going to have to block this. If I would use this square in a project, I would have to block it. You can see it's just a little bit wonky shape because of, I think just because the nature of turning a circle into a square. So it would be a good idea to block. But I hope that this has helped you, and make sure that you check out the website for the free written pattern with links to everything. And enjoy your crochet time. Thanks for watching. Take care.